But hopefully you guys will be into it. I'm pretty into it. We've been doing a lot of these Mario Kart speedruns, and this is like the last 48 track run that we haven't done yet to like have like a baseline for splits. So we're gonna get some new splits here, and we're gonna get an automatic PB. It's gonna be lit. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. 200cc hype. Henlo streamer, how do you speedrun Mario Kart? Very good question. You play fast. Nobody's gonna mind you smelling if you never go outside. Oh my. I actually showered last night. I didn't shower this morning. He was going for that first Ponina for 18 hours. Oh my gosh. I definitely understand why he would be as passionate as he was. Puzzle games are actually pretty dang cool. I'm a big fan of puzzle games. Tetris I have mixed feelings about though, but it's definitely not a game I don't like. Like I do like the Tetris. We'll see how this run goes. Tetris is a classic for sure. My grandma really liked playing Tetris. Like, she would play Tetris like all night. It was pretty dang lit. You tried speedrunning Mario Kart in real life, but then you got a speeding ticket. It was worth it. Well, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I didn't realize this. When I was at the DMV getting my driver's license, I read like the Idaho driver's manual, and they say that in Idaho, you're like totally allowed to go 15 miles above the speed limit when passing somebody. And the highways here, the speed limit's like 80 miles an hour. So like basically you can go almost 100 miles an hour on the highway and it's totally legal. It's ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm not a big fan of racing like IRL. Like I've never raced like anybody, but like there are definitely times where like I've gone pretty fast in my car, and like once you cross like the threshold of about 95 miles an hour, you really start to lose control of your vehicle, at least from my personal experience. The fastest I've ever driven is 104 miles an hour, and that was in my little Honda Accord. My current car could probably go a bit faster than that. It's a 6-cylinder engine, but I'm not a speedy bean anymore. I'm the tame bean. I've learned my lesson. I don't live my life on the edge anymore. I think it's faster for me to go through here, so I'm going to. It's only 75 miles an hour in Michigan. In the city where I live, it's like, you know, like the standard 55. But literally, like, once you get like a couple miles outside the city, they're like, yep, it's 80 miles an hour. Go crazy. It's pretty wild. I think it's just because of how, like, empty and desolate it is outside of the city that I live in. Like, basically, outside of, like, the cities in Idaho, there's, like, nothing. Like, sometimes there's, like, a couple places, like, you know, like, little towns, but, like, most of the time, it's just, like, the desert. It's pretty wild. No class tomorrow morning? Yo, let's go. Is it for, the holidays? If it is, man, that's awesome. That's the best part of the holidays, is getting to spend time with your family and also not having class to worry about. Hopefully we get a horn here. That'd be sick. Nope. Dude, we're gonna lose this race. Shoutouts to Dry Bones. Being an absolute troll. Getting us. You can't imagine something like that. You can't leave civilization where you're from, Miles. I know, dude. I know all about the East Coast. It's the same in Maryland. Like, unless you go, like, way out to the Eastern Shore or Western Maryland, there's always civilization. Even out there, there's still, like, people. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'd say maybe 10 miles outside of the city that I live in, it's literally just a freaking desert. Like, it's kind of awesome. Like, I love it. Like, my brother and I were talking about it. Like, it's crazy. But that's just kind of how it is here. It's a lot more wide open out west where we live, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Oh, really? Yeah, I think most cops don't care. I feel like when it comes to speeding or just passing somebody and, like, going over the speed limit to do it, as long as you do it, like, safely and respectfully, you probably won't get pulled over. But, it really depends. Depends on how nice of a cop you got. Also, if you got like bad weather, it's on your side, you know. Nobody wants to pull people over in the rain. Oh, your teacher's sick. Hey, yo, we take those. Hopefully she feels better soon, though, but... No class hype? Gotcha. That's interesting. Yeah, how it usually goes is, in the U.S., interstate highways are at least 55. They're usually at least 55. And then, they can go up as high as... The highest I've ever seen, I think, is 85, and that was, like, in South Dakota. But, then, like, most, like, roadways, like, in the city are, like, 30, I believe, or 35. It really depends, though. And then, like, residential areas usually, like, 20 or 15. Oh, gosh. That was, like, the worst time to get hit. Oh, my. We just got thrashed by that shell, guys. I think we'll be fine, as long as we don't get hit by that bomb. Alright, we're in there. Jeez Louise. Should have waited for the shell to hit me. I definitely should have. I didn't know if it was gonna hit me until after I'd gotten through the thing. Like in DK, on DK Mountain, that's the clutch, man. If you go in the thing, I think it's on Maple Treeway too. You don't get hit. You had some really awesome customer service yesterday, and you were grateful. That's awesome. It's always good when you have good customer service, like, because like there are people who definitely do not get good customer service, and it's a pain in the butt when they don't. Oh, all right. No, dude, what the heck? Frickin' Mario with the shell. He's gotta watch where he puts those, man. No worries, Sticker Fan. Thanks for hanging, and thank you for the host, man. Have a good nap, and I'll see you later. I will see you later, my friend. Oh, jeez. I tried to use the mushroom because I was like, we're gonna get squashed. I tried to use it, and we did use it, but it was not the way that I wanted to use it. What the heck? Dude, we're getting thrashed by the items today. I was gonna say, I don't know if that'll work. Oh my gosh, dude, we are really getting thrashed. What is this? Thank you for the host, Miles. How's your week been so far, man? Hopefully it's been good. Hopefully you had a good weekend as well. Hopefully everybody did. I had a really fun weekend. I went to some sand dunes out in Idaho, and they were really, really sick. No, dude, I am not playing this level well at all. This is a very jank level. I'm disappointed. It's been a nice week. Short week for work. Oh, true. Oh god. Oh god, dude, I'm throwing this race. This is a big time loss. It'll be really nice time saving our next run that we do. I don't know. I'm usually really good at the Womp Ruins as well, which is very, very puzzling. I think we can still win this race, but I'm gonna have to make the plays. This is really unfortunate. It doesn't really matter if I win at this point. I just need to be faster here. You don't have to win the races to for the run to work, but you definitely want to win. Alright, we're fine. Means more 120 shines? Yeah, let's go. That's awesome. I'm glad that you got some free foods. That's always good. Free foods is the clutch. You got a 410-0-0. Yo, let's go. You're getting close to that sub 4, dude. I feel like it's soon. It's soon. No, dude. Oh my goodness. All the chokes right now. All these Sam 1 chokes, man. They're coming out. It's alright. That was probably one of the better places I could have used that, so that's good. This is actually a really fun map on 200. It's probably one of my favorites on 200cc, to be honest with you. Mostly just because it actually like plays pretty well on 200cc. It's very wide and curvy, which is great for like drifting. And it's in the shape of an 8, so who doesn't like 8s? Like you can do like pretty clean drifts here. Sub 4 before 2019. I bet he could do it. 10 minutes isn't that much in a 4-hour run. It's definitely still a decent amount, but I have faith in my boy Miles. I would say that if I ever picked up 120 shine seriously, I think sub 4 would be my goal. I think that's like a pretty realistic initial goal. After my first one, though, I don't know. Also, I believe in the heart of the cards, chat. We're gonna get to destroy a blue shell here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited when I get to destroy blue shells. They are just such a nuisance. They're just such a nuisance, chat. I would say that this track went pretty well. Other than the start. When you destroy the blue shell, Craigasm, I know, dude. Oh. Oh. You can cut to 405 pretty easily, but the next 5 is gonna be tough. Do you know where your time save's at? That's awesome, Pixie. When people are nice, everybody benefits. Like, that's why I always try to be a nice guy. Like, that's why I always encourage other people to be nice. Like, there's no need to be a meanie, grouchy person. Also, what the heck? Every time I do that, I jump over. I guess I didn't have enough speed. Because, normally you have enough speed to clear that when you trick. So that's surprising. But being, like, a mean, grouchy person doesn't help anybody. Like, being a positive person, being a nice person helps everybody, though. So that's why I always encourage people to be friendly and nice. Nice, we have a horn. That's actually really, really dandy. Eel was bad. Oof, eel's always bad, dude. Screw the eel. Screw eel. Had an okay eel in my run. I think I 2-cycle cutscene skipped in my any percent run. I cannot tell you how eel must have went in, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen, dang it. That was totally gonna happen. Ugh. Yeah, I got I don't know how bad eel was in my 120 shine run. I didn't know how to do eel very well back then. You lost 1:40 to your gold. Oh wow. Yeah, this feels like it's long enough. Yeah, see, that was fine. Oh gosh. 200cc is tough, man. There are certain maps that I feel like I'm really, really solid at in 200, and then there are others that I feel like I definitely need to, like, learn a thing or two. But all in all, I think, like, I play it pretty decently. Oof, I threw the shell. Hopefully we don't get hit by something. I'll grab 2 items here just in case. Okay. No, 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 no. Hey, yo, what's up, Minji? How you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good start to your week. You believe that the coins help with that jump? That's probably the case, SK. Delfino Plaza was bad, Rico 100s was bad. You lost 1:40 to your gold, and you still haven't gotten a 1-cycle in a 120 run. Oh, for eel? Oof, dude. Oof. Eel is a tricky one. Eel is a real tricky one. Do you normally go for the cutscene skip, or are you just trying to 1-cycle? So I would say if you want to get consistent with your 1-cycles on eel, definitely just go for the 1-cycle by itself and not worry about the cutscene skip, because a lot of the time, if you're trying to do a cutscene skip, you accidentally get swallowed, or, like, you know, you make mistakes because you're focusing on trying to get hit rather than just finishing the cycle out. But I don't know what you go for. You do go for the 1-cycle without the cutscene skip. Gotcha. Well, that's the way to go, I'd say. Especially until you get, like, comfortable doing the cutscene skip. Do you get 5 teeth cleaned, or is it normally 4? Like, is it, like, where are you struggling with getting the 1-cycle on the 120 run? It's probably just because you're more tired from the 120 run, and you're just like, ugh. Why they gotta do this to me? Oh geez, 10 bits from Jessu. Thank you for the bits. You can 5-tooth? Well, that's good. Oh gosh. I should have gotten hit by the shell, man. Oh geez. Shoutouts to Ismail Bay. I think that's how I say your name. Let me know if I butchered it. Hopefully I didn't, but thank you so much for the follow and the support. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a great start to your weekend, just a great Monday. And hopefully you had a good weekend as well. Thank you, thank you. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, making the transitions in the water is really, really tricky. And that's something that, like, practice really helps with. Like, I know, like, I struggled a lot getting really, really good with, making sure that my cycles were solid. Oh, yeah, Bitzer, thank you for the 15 bits, Uncle Slam. Snagging the cheer 1 spot, dude. You're a savage. Oh my gosh, right from Jesse. You watch spooky ads for me? Thank you. What kind of ads were they? But, which Sunshine Stage would I visit if they existed in real life? Definitely Serena Beach. No worries, Waluigi time. It's good to see you, man. Have a good time in Orlando. Are you going for the holidays? Thank you for the good luck. It's good to see you. But yeah, definitely Serena Beach. It's my favorite. But going back to what I was saying to Miles before I forget, because I know I'll forget if I don't say it in a second here. You know, getting used to how Mario works in the water definitely takes a bit of time, and being able to go in and out of first person with the camera and stuff definitely helps. Generally, I clean the 5 teeth, then I hover out, and then I basically turn the camera. And grab the next tooth, and then I do the same for the other two. But you generally have more of leeway with the health than you think you do, at least from personal experience. As long as you have 1 bar of health, you can survive if you don't get cutscene skip. And if you do get cutscene skip, then you just worry about, you know, collecting some coins so you don't die, because you take a little bit of damage when cutscene skip kind of happens. But you know, I think practicing how Mario moves in the we're gonna fly off there. Practicing how Mario moves in the water could be really beneficial for you. That's what I would say. What? Oh, dude, we got robbed. But thank you for the bits, man. You know I had to do it to him. I know, Uncle Slam, you're savage. You'd like to visit Noki Bay? It's wonderful. Noki Bay is really cool. I definitely would say that it's one of my favorite areas as well. But Serena Beach for sure. Like, I think it'd be a real cool time to hang out at. Your sister went to London this weekend. Nice, dude. That sounds like fun. I've heard London's pretty nice. Yeah, you just gotta break the cycle once, and then you're in there. Once you get it once in 120, you'll be like, this is easy, and then you'll get it. You'll be the spiciest of all beans, confirmed. You're now a clean girl. Yo, let's go, fighter. Let's go. What about you guys, though? If there was a place you could visit in Sunshine, where would you like to visit? I would say if I couldn't visit Serena Beach, either Noki Bay or honestly maybe Pianta Village. That'd be pretty cool. My least favorite area, I think, is Gelato Beach. Honestly, either Gelato Beach or Bianco Hills. I'm not really a big fan of either. Pinna Park would be kind of cool, but like, I don't know. Lots of good coin grabs there. We wasted our opportunity. We should have been visiting the pachinko machine. Oh my gosh. Dude, that level is crazy. You're drawing Dedenne. Yo, that's awesome. Dedenne is adorable. Dedenne is definitely one of my favorites. Like, I loved Dedenne's role in the anime in X and Y. X and Y was one of the Pokemon animes that I like really enjoyed. And it's one of the only newer parts of the anime that I've ever really enjoyed. But that's awesome. How's it coming along? I bet it looks super good. You have to maybe post it in the art section of the Discord when it's done. You'd like to go to Gelato Beach, Jesu? Gelato Beach is pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. I totally get you. They need crazier roller coasters to get me to go. Oh my goodness gracious. Dude, his star lasted so long. You'd definitely be the kind of guy that would go to Pinna Park. It must be fun. I respect it. I'd like to go to Baby Park, I think, more than Pinna Park, though. Baby Park has a lot more to offer. Oh, God. Don't mind me. Don't mind me totally butchering that last part of that track. It's fine. We're in there. That's true. That's true. You do it chewing its tail. Aw. That's adorable. Speaking of adorable things, after this run, we probably will be doing the Pokemon stuff, so definitely get excited and stick around for that. It's gonna be a good time. I like how much of a variety we've had like on our channel lately. Like, I feel like we're doing like a lot of different things, which is nice. Like, I do like focusing on certain things, and I am the kind of speedrunner especially that like when I get serious about my game, I focus on it like there's nothing else going on most of the time. But I do like that we've been doing a lot of just like different things, because it's just like a nice little break in content, and it's just a nice little, like, you know, just kind of like time to chill. Also, I need to be flying here. Damn it, dude. What the heck? I didn't trick off of it. I didn't have enough speed there. I think that's what happened. I tried to tilt up, but you gotta make sure you land that trick, or else you can't fly over it. Also, I really should be going straight. Going up here is a little dicier. 200cc is wild. I hope you guys do enjoy kind of the variety that we've had in content a little bit lately, though. Sunshine's definitely still on the radar. The new speed game for Sly is also still on the radar. There we go. You know, there's a lot coming up. It's just, you know, there's a lot of things I want to play on stream right now, and it's hard because there's so many good things to play, man. Oof, I hit the frickin' banana. Alright, we'll go straight this time. This is like the way in 200. For sure. I shouldn't have used that, but that's alright. Dude, I had the tech. I made the tech, I slowed down. But I don't think it worked, because... Yeah. The True King Drake GT. Yo, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the follow, King Drake GT. The True King Drake GT. I dig the name, man. It sounds very spicy. Sounds like you're quite the king indeed, my friend. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. Hopefully you're having a great start to your weekend. Coming off of a great weekend. Thank you so much for the support, dude. I really, really do appreciate it. No! Don't you just hate when that happens? You have to like start accelerating right around when the 2 disappears. But we just didn't time it right. It was just off. I'll hang on to this mushroom though, and I'll use the mushroom to kind of cut across. Oh, we got 2 mushrooms. This is really nice. I'll use these mushrooms to cut across this area coming up here, and hopefully that'll save a little bit of time. Oh gosh. Ripped. Alright, we're just going to use them on the straightaways here, because the way that you land is really wonky there in 200cc, I guess. I'm not too familiar with 200. I'm a lot better at 150, but 200 is a category that I think is a bit more exciting and a lot more fun in the long run, so I'm trying to get a feel for it. Also, this way I don't get bodied on the ladder, the leaderboards. Oh my. This is the play, chat. Go, Speedy Bean, go! I'm trying. Had I gotten a bit of a better placement, I might have been able to make that work a little bit better, but it's fine. Oh gosh. 25 bits from Jesu. Thank you for the bits. I'm trying to go fast. Oh my. You've been liking the variety? I think a lot of people have been, and I think I have been too. Like, I always enjoy streaming for you guys, no matter what I'm playing, even if like I'm like a bit like, you know, tired from like grinding the game. Like when I was doing the Sunshine grind, like it was definitely a hard grind on me, but I was having so much fun with it. But like when I do this variety kind of content, or when I like just do like a bit more of a variety of games, I feel like it just helps me so much, like, you know, just not get burnt out and really play the best I can when I play, you know, my games. Also, shouts to the garbage people taking out the trash very noisily. You feel like a bit war's about to start? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Are your spidey senses tingling, SK? You're barely good at 150, let alone 200. It's a rough time. Which video game would I like to live in? And we're being realistic here. Dangerous Worlds would probably kill me. Pokemon. Easy. You would love to drive the Delfino Express? It was in the beta. Oh yeah, right, there was a whole thing with the tree, yeah? I think so. As long as none of you would go to Jurassic Park. But Jurassic Park sounds like fun, Uncle Slam. But Dad, I like Jurassic Park. The garbage men are loud, dude. They're really taking out the garbage. They're taking out the trash. They must know that we're doing a run here. Aw, oh, dude, I thought it was gonna work. I didn't even know, man. Oh, jeez. Xanthus is like, enough about this Bit War stuff, guys. You know, I'm here to take the Cheer 1 spot. Thank you for the 500 bits, Xanthus. That is very generous of you, dude. Thank you, sir. That is absolutely awesome of you. I really appreciate the support in the bits, man. Oh, goodness. There it is. Xanthus played nice last week. Somebody was a top cheer that wasn't him. Xanthus plays nice sometimes. Oh gosh. Maybe we'll get a horn? Oh god, nope. Wow, okay. It is faster to go up there. I don't know if you're small it's faster, but I think it still is. It's fine though. Mount Wario is one of my favorites, but in 200 it's just rough. Damn, I almost got hit by that. That was really, really dicey. 200cc is really nuts, though. Going back to what Miles was saying, like, you just go so much faster than I feel like it was ever intended for people to play in Mario Kart, so it's, like, just really tricky. Like, you're just going so dang fast. Oof. Your garbage disposal over the weekend? It broke? Oh, no. That's no fun. Did you get it all fixed up? No Bit War when someone drops a bomb like that. You'd be surprised, SK. We've had some really crazy Bit Wars between Mr. Xanthus and Mr. Trey T, but also between Xanthus and a few other people, too. Somehow Xanthus is always involved. I guess he's a troublemaker. Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my. But yeah, definitely the Pokemon world for me. But yeah, the Delfino Express, that would have been interesting. Some of the things in the beta, like, I wish it would have made it to the final game. Alright, nice. We didn't mess up our timing on that one. I don't know why we messed it up on the last two, but, I don't know, man. We're just throwing. We're throwing the run, guys. I think we need, like, a sub 140 for top 50%. We're just shy of top 50%, I think, in a different category for this game, but I think the other categories that we've done were top 50%, which is cool. Like, we're in the 50th percentile. It's pretty cool. I would definitely like to explore these games further. Like, I would be keen on doing runs. I definitely think 150 would be like a much more realistic category for me to get good at, but 200 I think is a lot more exciting. 200 is a shorter category as well by about 20 minutes, I think, usually. Oof, we keep crashing, man. You go to wash the dishes and the water sprays everywhere. Oh no. Yeah, our garbage disposal in our place is really, really nice. But where we used to live in Colorado, we didn't even have a garbage disposal. It was terrible. Oh my god. Not having a garbage disposal is awful, so I can only imagine like having one and then it being broken and not being able to use it, how that would kind of suck. It sounds like it got all fixed up though, which is good. Alright, we do have a horn, so that's really nice. They better not take it from us. If they take it from me, I'll be a sad boy. It got fixed and then the bathtub wouldn't drain for some unknown reason. Oh my. No, dude, the horn. They got rid of the horn, chat. Hitting the walls quite a bit, just a little bit, Leon. We're keeping it real, though. We're keeping it fresh. We are the best. Ever. Mario Kart speedrunner. They thought the garbage disposal should be connected to the bathtub and back up into it. What? That's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. That'd be nasty if you use the bathtub and then the garbage can. I can't even. How are you doing, Leon? Hopefully you're having a great start to your week, man. Hopefully you had the spicy weekend. Oh geez, we're hitting the walls like a crazy man. Wait, did we not get an item there? I honestly thought we had gotten an item. Was there an item there? I don't even know. I think I'm losing my mind a little bit here, chat. Some of these are really tricky, man. It's so much harder because, like, in items, you have to worry about, like, getting clobbered by things. Like in no items, you just kind of have to make sure that you race well. But, like, in the items category, there's so much that can happen. Like, you gotta be worried about the blue shells, and you also gotta be worried about collecting items and making sure that you, like, don't get hit by any items. It's a tricky time. You have to do a lot of braking. I'll tell you, I don't know how people do this category so well. I think I do a decent job, though, for being, like, kind of like a newer runner. I think for our first runs, like, we're not doing too bad. Oh gosh, nobody wants a bomb. I don't know why the bombs can't blow up blue shells. I feel like that would make sense. I know they have, like, the horns, but I feel like if, like, a bomb hits the blue shell, it should be kind of kablamo, but... You know, like, kind of like in the cartoons where it's a kablam! Like in, like, the Wile E. Coyote. You had the you have had used food explode in your bathtub drain. It sounded like a bomb went off. It was awful and yes, weird. Oh god. No thank you. Free food though? Oh my gosh. Bombshells? Thankfully it was mostly tea leaves. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's really gross. I'd be very disgusted if that happened to me. The only, like, complaint I could have about my apartment is, like, in, I think because it's just getting colder, like, if our pipes aren't warmed up, like, my shower is, like, not, like, cold, but it's not super hot. Today, though, or last night, my shower was, like, really, really hot. Oh my, it was nice. But that's, like, really the only thing I could think about. Like, as long as there's not food coming out of my bathtub or, like, out of my shower, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about it. No, dude, he just drove off the edge. What the heck? Yeah, no thank you. You can see how that's upsetting. Tea's overrated. Oh, I really like tea. Oh, yo, I believe in the heart of the cards, chat. Do you believe? Bam! Rip that blue shell. He thought he was getting us. I like black tea, green tea, and ginger tea. I recently got some ginger tea at the store, and it is mucho delicioso. Oof. I'm sorry, Digital. You'll always have the choke in our hearts, though. Like, you will always be one of the choke masters in our hearts. How are you doing, man? Lots of people's subs are expiring today. I think there were some people that got gifted subs around this time last month, and that's why. But rip, man. It's been a pleasure having you be a part of the Choke Squad, though. How are you doing today? It is good to see you. Suicidal Waluigi. Yeah, dude, he keeps driving off. He's a madman. It's like, Sammy, stop hitting me into the walls, man. What happened to my hair? What do you mean? It's better than yesterday. I just, like, don't have bed. Well, actually, this is kind of Sammy bedhead. I comb my hair, but I showered, like, last night, so it's probably just my hair looks nice this morning. I had a minute to, like, make my hair look nice. The last, like, couple of days, I've been, like, scrambling to get streams started on time, so you guys have seen, like, all natural Sammy. Here, have an ice cream. Oh my goodness. Ice cream does make everything better. The brother and I were talking about getting ice cream the other day. There's a place that does a thing called ice cream potato, like an ice cream potato, and it's not like a potato with ice cream. It's like a piece of ice cream, or like it's ice cream that's made to look like a potato, and it's pretty dang cool. Basically, it's like vanilla ice cream like rolled in cocoa powder and like with whipped cream on top, and it apparently really looks like a potato. Yo, what's up, Mr. DJ? I am the Sammy Sketchmaster indeed. How are you doing today? Hopefully you had a great weekend. Hopefully you're having a good start to your week so far, my friend. It is good to see you. Oh gosh. That was scary. Oh god. Definitely not the cleanest race here. Rainbow Road is one of the worst courses for me in 200. I think it's just because of how tight a lot of the turns are. You just like don't want to... Yeah. Waluigi reminds you of Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town? I could see it. I think Robbie Rotten's a little cooler than Waluigi, though. Yo, welcome back, Thought Patrol. How was the rest of your day at school, man? Hopefully you had a good day. Dude, the plays. Have you ever, chat? Oh, but then we drove off. No. I almost made the plays. These skips, though. Ugh, dude. Rip, man. Who's number one then? Definitely Robbie Rotten. Come on now. That was so hype until then. I know, dude. The classic chokes, man. It's the Sam 1 chokes. You know what's my specialty. You know what's the good stuff. Rip Sammy. Pretty solid day. You had a test and it was mad easy. Nice. It's always really satisfying when you have a test and you know you did well. Because you're just like, yes, dude. It's just such a good time when you have a test and you know you've done well. The worst, though, is when you think you've done well and then you realize you didn't and you're just like, aw, crap. Like, it definitely has happened to everybody, I think. Like, I've definitely had some exams where I'm like, oh, dude, this was easy. But then I'm just like, oof, maybe it wasn't so easy. That's awesome, man. Are you getting hyped up for the holidays, for Thanksgiving? Hopefully you don't have any crazy homework or like exams or anything to study for over Thanksgiving. That's the worst, dude, when teachers are like, even though it's like Thanksgiving, we're going to make sure you guys have to worry about crap, because like, that's what we do. That's the worst, man. That's how you know what kind of professors you have in college, if they like make you do crap over Thanksgiving. It's like, really, dude? I might lose this race. Hook! Yeah, what's up, Green? How you doing today? What subject? Global test on Byzantine Empire? Oh my goodness. You'd score a nice 0 on that? Yeah, me too, man. I learned about it like maybe in like 6th grade. I don't know. Your boy didn't do so well. You surprisingly wasn't given any work over Thanksgiving. Yo, let's go! You had a quiz on the periodic table as well. That's awesome, man. Also a quiz I probably wouldn't do very good on. I was very bad at chemistry. I wasn't as bad at chemistry as I was in bio, but chemistry was definitely not my jam. That's awesome, man. I know, I was gonna ask what subject, so I'm glad that you elaborated. It's always cool to hear about what you guys are learning in the schools. That's awesome, man. Since you didn't get any work over Thanksgiving, what are you gonna be doing over break? The only 2 subjects you were ever good at were English and math. The rest were just kind of eh. I was definitely the best at English. Math I used to be good at, but then I wasn't so good at it. I would say that my 2 strongest subjects were probably English, and then something that wasn't like a traditional subject, like gym class maybe. 18 days till Smash? I know, dude. I'm hyped. This one's not looking so bad. I feel like we're killing it. You may or may not have the whole first 100 or so elements on the periodic table memorized by atomic number. Oh my gosh, Uncle Slam. Next time I have a question about the periodic table, I'll have to give you a call, dude. You haven't studied once for religion this year, and in class you just play Minecraft. You've got a gigantic mansion at this point, and still somehow have a 94 average, so you're gonna spend the break probably playing games and sports. Sounds good, dude. That sounds like a class that I had when I was in high school. I took this like entry-level programming class in high school, and all everybody ever did was play Halo 2. I think it was Halo 2 on PC. Whatever Halo's on PC, that's all they would do. They'd have a giant like LAN tournament, and the teacher was just clueless. The teacher had no idea. And yeah, it was pretty bad. I honestly couldn't play Halo though, because I actually like didn't know what I was doing in that class, and I had to pay attention. But so many people just played Halo in that class all day. Yeah, I think it's something that varies school by school. You know, I don't really have an opinion on it because I don't like to think about school when I'm not in school anymore. You fell asleep during an exam and you still got an A. Oh my gosh. I gotta be like you guys, man. You guys are the true champions. You're the true champions. Getting A's on exams while being asleep. The only time I ever fell asleep in class was we watched this video on like I think it was like the Trail of Tears or something in history in the 8th grade, and I don't recall getting a lot of sleep the night before, so I fell asleep during it, and like I woke up and I was like I like didn't know where I was, and then I was like, oh, I'm in class, and I don't know if the teacher ever like noticed or not. They never said anything to me. I never fell asleep in class, but I don't know what happened on the Trail of Tears because I fell asleep during the video. It's mandatory in England in most schools. Gotcha. You don't know how, but you were pretty bad at algebra last year, but geometry this year was very easy. Geometry, that's interesting, because algebra is like a foundation for geometry in some ways, I'm pretty sure. I was really bad at geometry. I was much better at algebra. Geometry is not my jam. Geometry is not my jam, chat. What would you guys say your best subject in school was and your worst subject was? For me, my best subject was English. I was really good at that. I can speak English pretty well. I can write pretty well. But my worst subject was probably, it wasn't math. It was definitely like science. I think it was science. I was really bad at science. That would be for me. You slept a lot during physics. Oh my. You always would sleep during the videos in class. I know, it's just like the lights are off. It's like really relaxing. It's the good stuff. It's the time. It's the time to take a nap. Yeah. Like I know a little bit about it, but I never really learned what happened with that video. I don't know what the video really talked about. I'm familiar with what the Trail of Tears is a little bit. I think part of the Trail of Tears is here in Idaho. So I'm pretty sure they went all the way out to Oregon, which is my state neighbor. But yeah, it's definitely definitely something I kind of missed out on in school. You're the first one to finish a test, then you slept for 30 minutes? Ayo. Best in English, got a perfect score. Worst is easily bio. I was really bad at bio too. You never fell asleep in class during high school. College is a different story though. Oh my gosh, Uncle Slam. You're not a fan of science or math. I like science, but I'm just not that good at it. Math, I'm just kind of like, math's okay. Math is okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Geometry is your best subject and your worst is global. You've always disliked history classes. I've found them interesting. I think if you have a good professor, a good like teacher, they can be really fun. But if you have like a boring professor or teacher, then it's just like the worst class ever. I think a lot of classes heavily depend on who's instructing you, in my opinion. But history's always been like hit or miss for me. I've had some really cool history professors or teachers. I've never actually taken a history class in college, but or no, that's not true. I took a joke class in college. Oh my gosh, this class was such a joke. I forgot about that. I didn't like that professor either. I took a class in college. It was called What is an American? And it was like this 100 level history class, and it was like a really like big. I don't even really understand what the coursework was for the class, but it was a joke of a class, and a lot of student athletes were in it, which means that it's like a joke of a class. And I like to this day cannot tell you anything that I learned from that class because frankly I don't remember anything that was ever taught in that class. But yeah, that's the only history class I've ever taken in college, and it was like a 100 level history class. But in like high school, I had like pretty decent teachers for history. You don't like social studies? Yeah. Integers were very easy. You aced the test. Half the class failed. I'm not good at integers. You're writing an essay for your philosophy class on why philosophy is not worth studying. Seems kind of like a philosophy assignment for sure. Yo, let's go. That's pretty spicy, Green. They're just so dry. I got you. Your best subject in secondary school was music and art. In fact, you still do art, but you haven't drawn in a while. Yo, that's awesome. What kind of art do you do? That's pretty dang cool. Oof. Rip Donut Plains. I'm so bad at this map. Like, this is probably my worst map altogether. Altogether, this is probably my worst map. I'm just not very good at it, especially in 200. In 150, it's, like, debatable, but, like, in 200, never. It depends on the class. Online classes can be really good, depending on, like, how much of a joke the class is. Like, honestly, if I go back to finish my degree, I probably will try to do most of it online, because going to, like, a physical classroom is a pain in the butt. Also, like, depending on, like, the coursework and stuff, it could be easier to do it online. Yeah. The only online classes I've taken in college, I took an online class when I was a freshman. It was a class about aging. It was like this real, again, like there were all this university that I went to had so many joke classes, but it was a class about aging. I don't really understand what the focus of the class was, to be honest with you, but it was about like how aging affects people. You're passionate about music, so it makes sense that you were that invested. When you took a music appreciation class 2 years ago, that's pretty cool. Yeah, like a history of like rock or something like that. My brother took a class like that. Your global teacher screwed you on your essay and gave you an 85 and you ended with an 89 average, and he wouldn't let you do extra credit to bring your grade up to a 90 so you could have high honors. Aw, dude, that's lame. Dude, that's lame. It sounds like your teacher is not like, you know, is not a nice person. Like, that's so stupid. Like when teachers don't want to bump your grade up like a half a point so you can like be better, like, you know, better off, like especially in high school where like it really doesn't matter. Like, you know, for college applications and stuff it matters, like your overall GPA, but like it's like they don't lose anything by bumping your grade up a half a point and helping you out. They just don't want to, which is messed up. I'm sorry about that, dude. I've had teachers that are very, very like very much like that, like, oh yeah, like, sorry, like, screw you, you don't get the the extra half point. And the fact that you were willing to do extra credit too, like, that's not cool. Sometimes teachers are just like the worst. Oh god, I'm gonna get blown out of the sky here. But yeah, sometimes teachers are just like the worst when it comes to that. That's just not cool. That rubs me the wrong way, chat. Like, I'm not a fan. If I was a teacher, I would always try and help students, like, get their grades up. That's silly. Sometimes, man. Yo, welcome back, Blue Boo. What was the degree that I was studying? I was studying, communications. Oh my gosh, dude, we are getting thrashed with all these items. Oof. Once you got a 90 on an essay, but because you forgot that you don't have the thing on your laptop where it automatically capitalizes the I. Oh my gosh, dude. You gotta know to capitalize I's, though. Like, to be fair, like, you gotta remember to capitalize I's, dude. They didn't have fancy things like that when I was in school. And I'm not even that old. A lot of computers have, like, autocorrect now. It's really weird. Back in the day, you had to, like, do, like, spell check, and it was a real pain in the butt. But that's rough, man. At least you only got, like, 10 points off for not capitalizing any I's. That's not too bad. I've definitely lost some points to some really stupid things. I had this professor in college that would take points off for everything. And, like, he would never... There was no system to it. Like, he just randomly decide that that's how many points you were losing. Like, you turn in an assignment, and he'd write the same, like, comments, but you'd lose, like, 2 points instead of 3 points, like you did last time, or you'd lose, like... Or you'd lose, like, 5 instead of 2. Like, there was no system to it. Like, he was the kind of professor, he would grade your assignment, and he would just underline things and be like, why? Or vague, or, like, he would just, like, he wouldn't give you any constructive feedback. He'd just be like, this is what's wrong with it. How dare you write like this? This is ridiculous. Some professors are crazy. He was probably one of my least favorite professors I've ever had. And he wasn't even, like, a bad professor. He just knew, he felt like he knew everything. And he even told us once, he's like, I don't care if you learn this, so, like, a different way. That way isn't, like, correct because it's not the way that I'm going to teach you. It's like, I'm not really sure if that's how it works, buddy, but okay. Like, he was the kind of professor, it's his way or it's wrong, even if it's a totally proper way to do something. Not in his lifetime. It's all part of the manipulation here. Oh my gosh, we still got hit by the shell. Come on now. But yeah, I've had some pesky college professors. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Oh, this is ugly. This is real ugly. Oh yeah, man. I have practice codes. I have practice codes. I just don't practice very much on stream, but also I don't always have the easiest time getting them to work. For whatever reason, they've been giving me a lot of trouble lately. Oh gosh. You gave one of your friends a jersey to wear at school because he has a teacher who argues with a... Oh god. Schools are really, really, really tricky with that. Yep, singled out and destroyed. Absolutely. They're all out to get me, dude. You want to be a teacher, but because you feel like you'd be the motivating type, but too bad you're not smart. Oh, SK, you could still be a teacher, Ben. Also, I bet you're smarter than you think, man. Like, what do you mean you're not smart? Like, you're a pretty smart guy. You've been one of the smartest people I've seen in this community, man. You always have the witty things to say. They do put up a lot of barriers to be a teacher, at least in, like, the public school system, but, like, you could definitely be a teacher at, like, a private school. There's, like, way less, barriers. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, DJ. Like, and this teacher was a weird teacher. I've talked about this teacher on stream before, too. Like, it was the kind of class where they'd show you really, really strange things. Like, I was this was a media class, because I studied film and communications, and the professor basically showed us, like, nude people, like, you know, and I don't know, to this day, I don't know what relevance it had to our lesson. Like, it was the kind of class where he'd just, like, play, like, a really, really disturbing or, like, graphic clip and be like, tell me what you think about it. It's like, tell me why I'm supposed to watch this. And then, like, he'd be like, he'd show it without audio, and then he'd make us watch it a second time with audio. And I guess like I don't know what he was trying to convey, but I feel like there was no need for him to use the kinds of clips that he did. Like I was like, why am I paying all this money to look at nude people in this class at 9 o'clock in the morning? Like it's too early for this. It's too early for this, man. Oh yeah, dude, I'm going down on the teachers. There are some really bad teachers out there. There are some great teachers as well, but like, that's like I feel like a really huge thing. Oh my gosh, the brother and I, we watched the Captain Underpants animated movie the other day, and it's kind of scary how accurate it is with school. Like obviously it's generalized, but like the fact that all the kids are just like miserable, it's just like it made me think of like going to school as a kid. It was bad. That's weird, Green. Sammy, that was your Calc 3 professor to a T? Oh my. You lost points on an English paper for quoting one thing the wrong way. Did they teach you how to do it, or were you just supposed to know? I hate the professors that tell you. There are professors that'll tell you, like, oh, like, you're doing this incorrectly, but it's like, but you never taught us how to do it. Like, it's the kind of thing where they're like, oh, I can't believe you didn't know how to do this. It's like, you've never taught us. How are we supposed to know? It's crazy. But yeah, SK, if you want to be a teacher, like, don't let, you know, the system stop you. Don't let, it discourage you from trying to help young people. Like, you can do anything you set your mind to, man. You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe, my dude. I missed your message? Oh, jeez. I've definitely missed a handful of messages. It's hard for me to read chat when I play this game. That's one of the only things that really bites about doing these Mario Kart speedruns, especially 200, is that I have trouble reading chat because I can't autopilot it. At least not yet. I'm not familiar enough with the speed game to autopilot it. I do respond to a lot of chat. I try my best to, but sometimes some messages do fall through. I apologize about missing your message though, Pixie. I still see it, I think. This is atrocious. Yeah, I think I remember you telling me about that Pixie. That's terrible. Some professors are really mean. There are some great professors though, like don't get me wrong, we're talking about all the bad professors, but there are some really good professors I've had. But it's unfortunate that not every professor can be a good professor, because you would think that the people who are trying to teach people things would be like, you know, the kinds of people that would be nice and would, you know, be understanding of people's, you know, needs and also, like, you know, people's learning process, but I just got hit by the red shell behind him. Oh, jeez. He had quizzes at the end of each class, so you couldn't even go into different Calc 3 class without to learn the material if you wanted to, which sucked. Oh my gosh. He was terrible at teaching, wow. The only subject you could ever teach is English, and it's not like you can become a teacher by just being good at the subject. That's true. I'm good at missing your messages, Spider. Oh yeah. I don't know why I miss certain people's messages more than others. I think it's just a coincidence, to be honest. I think other streamers have done stuff like that too. Like I've definitely seen I forget which streamer it was. I saw a streamer post about it recently, saying like, if I miss your messages, I'm sorry. It's not personal. I just read messages when I see them. Classic Mario Kart indeed, dude. This is rough. Dude, this category with items is really hard. I think if I did 200cc, I'd definitely try and do it without items. Just because there's so much more freedom with it. You enjoyed school? Your pastime was definitely reading? I didn't hate school. I just wasn't a big fan of school. I think school kind of got progressively worse as I grew up, though. Like, elementary school was pretty alright. Middle school was pretty bad for me. High school was okay, and then college was very mixed as well. Like, there were parts of college I really liked, but like the actual school part, I felt like I was kind of in a class where I wasn't really learning anything. I think that's like a big issue for a lot of people, is that they don't feel like they're actually learning. Like, it's kind of just like, at least in America, Like, it's kind of just the thing, you kind of learn the information and then you just forget it. Like, it's like, you know, you go into your lecture, your professor flips through the slides and actually doesn't have to teach. And then you take a quiz or an exam on those slides, and then once the quiz or exam is done, you like don't remember anything. Like, you just, you know, you just know enough so you can pass the exam. Like, there's no applied learning, which I think is kind of an issue. Like in most classes, or at least from my experience, there were not many classes where the information that we were learning was actually applied to anything. It was just kind of like, this is this, this is this, this is this. Now remember it because it's on the exam. And you're just like, okay. Yeah, for sure, SK, for sure. You almost got your first detention ever 2 weeks ago for being 30 seconds late to class when you had a fractured leg. Oh my gosh. I always get yours besides the very first one. Oh yeah. I think also depending on how much a name in the chat like sticks out, that helps too. You hated everything about school. I didn't hate everything about school, but I just wasn't a big fan. How bad did I choke my SMS on? Yes, you're intentionally throwing shade. It was actually not a bad run. I had some trouble. I had some trouble on the Rico 6 and Serena 2 shines, but then everything was pretty solid and clean until we got to Corona Mountain. Randomly, Corona Mountain was really difficult for me today. I think it's just because I haven't been playing as much, so I've been a bit rustier there. Especially getting runs all the way out there. But overall, it wasn't bad. It definitely was like a pretty okay time, but it wasn't the time that I wanted. I think had I played better in Serena 2 and Rico 6 and in Corona, though, it could have been a pretty solid time. Oh yeah, man, Thought Patrol always sticks out. It's more the color than the name, but also like SK said, like when you're already speaking to somebody and you're looking out for that name in the chat, it's easier to kind of find it. Because some messages kind of fall through the cracks as well, just because of how chat moves. It's definitely not a bad thing though. Like, I try my best to read chat, and I know you guys know that I try my best too. You know, I'd rather have a super active chat, and you know, have people, you know, that want to talk in the chat than just have like a super quiet chat. You know, and also, like I said, depending on the games that I play, it's harder for me to read chat. When we play Pokemon in a little bit, it'll be so much easier for me to read chat because it's like a much slower paced game. I can kind of autopilot that chat a little bit. I only ever got detention once also, and it was in the 6th or 7th grade. I think it was in the 7th grade maybe. And basically I got detention for self-defense. It was kind of jank. You're an intern student at your college? That's awesome. What do you do? I think I remember you telling me that, Transportation Euro, but what do you do there? Your messages get skipped a lot. It's not just you, Sammy. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with the color of your name. I don't know. Like I try not to skip your messages, and your like name sticks out too, but I don't know. You got it for something you didn't do. You never spoke up for yourself back in the day. Oof, dude. That's awesome that you didn't choke, man. You never got detention? I only got detention once, because I'm an edgy bean. When I was in, I think it had to have been 7th grade, I guess, because I think it was 7th grade. There was this kid, and he picked on me and my friends all the time. And one day, like, he said something, and I spoke up. I was like, hey, like, you know, I'm not gonna let you talk crap about my friends like that. And I told him, I think I told him to, like, something really bad. I told him to, like, screw off or something really mean. I was like, you know what, like, you're like a piece of crap, like, go away. And you know, this was all during lunch. And then the lunch dismissed, and as I was walking back to class, the dude comes up and hits me. Actually throws a punch at me. And that was it. I fought back, and basically I threw the kid to like the ground, and you know, whacked him around a little bit, and then he never messed with me again, but both him and I got detention. And when I asked the school why I was, or like when I told my parents, they asked the school why I received detention. They basically said that because I didn't grab an adult, and because I fought back, I deserved detention as well. But I don't know what they expected me to do. I literally told them, I was like, so you just wanted me to just get beaten up? Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, that doesn't really seem right. Like I didn't really understand what their logic or thought process was behind that. Like, it's like, oh, well, there's school security officers that are like there, and I was like, I didn't see one. Like, there was no school security officer. There was nobody for me to tell. The lunch let out. Everybody was in the hallway. Like, it was one of those kinds of situations, and I'm lucky I didn't get in school suspension actually. But yeah, I sat in detention one day after school because of that, and I was really pissed because all I was trying to do was protect myself. But the school didn't see it that way, and they actually, it's funny. I almost wish I had the tape, but the school like called like my parents into the office and called me into the office, and they showed us a tape of the fight happening, and it was just really ridiculous. Like, because my parents were like, like my parents were like, how, like, what do you, like, how do you know what happened? You weren't there. And they showed a tape, and it was really funny to see it on tape. Like, I know that sounds terrible, but it was just really funny because there was no audio or anything, and like you could clearly see that I was hit, and then like it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like like, that's what I told them. I was like, what am I supposed to do, man? Like, if like it's like, if you get hit by somebody, you're not just gonna let them keep hitting you. Like, there's no, also, what's the adult gonna do? Tell him to stop hitting me? It was really jank, but that's the only time I've ever gotten any kind of, I never even got lunch detention. That was the first time I ever had any detention, and it was because I was physically assaulted. Oh my goodness. But yeah, my parents were really pissed off at the school, and they like reported the school principal, and he got fired. The assistant principal of the school, he got fired. And I don't, to this day, I don't know if it was because of what happened with that, or if there were other things that they found out, but the the school board was not happy about that situation. It was a bad situation. But the kid never messed with me after that. Like, violence is definitely not the answer, but if you're like attacked, you need to defend yourself, in my opinion. Started way before your name was yellow. You hate everything about school, not only because the academic part was a huge pain, but you didn't have friends. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of friends in school either. That was the right choice. It was worth the detention. He deserved it. You agree? They consider self-defense a crime. Yeah. I mean, that's what I told them. I was like, what did you want me to do? And they didn't really have an answer. They were like, you should have gotten an adult. I said, how am I supposed to get an adult if I'm getting hit? Like, I can't just be like, oh, dude, like, hold on a second. Let me go grab this adult. Like, can you, like, not hit me for a couple of minutes? Thanks. Like, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. But that was the only time. But that was almost 10 years ago, I think. Holy crap, yeah, I think that was maybe 8 years ago. I'm trying to think how old I am. I think I was maybe 11 or 12, so yeah, probably between like 8 and 9 years ago that happened. Long, long time ago. Yeah, absolutely. My parents were not thrilled. We called the school about it. Like, my parents were like, it's kind of jank that you're giving my son detention for trying to protect himself because your school is not safe. And they didn't really like that, but like, I shouldn't have been hit in the first place. Like, if they're such a safe school, why was I hit? like that, it was just one of those things, but yeah. That's the only time. I've always been like a really good student, always been like a good kid in school, but I snapped, man. I was like, no more. I was an edgy kid. I was an edgy kid in 7th grade. There was this time that I told this other girl off. This girl called me and my friend losers, and then I said some very choice words to her, and she turned white. She was very, very, very I guess taken back by what I had said. I won't repeat those words because they're not words I'd like to say on stream, but you can kind of get an idea of what I told her. I was so edgy. You didn't want to mess with Sam? Oh yeah. I'm a bad to the bone kid. Yo, what's up, Sebastian? How you doing? Bad boy Sammy. That's why the B in my name stands for boy that man's filthy. Hopefully you're having a great start to to your weekend, or not your weekend, jeez, it's the week. Great start to your week, and hopefully you had a good weekend. I can't even words, man. I'm getting so caught up in my conversations. Basically. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well, Sebastian. It's good to see you. I apologize if I missed any messages, guys. Like I said, these runs make it a little bit hard for me to read messages. Because generally how I read messages so well is because I'm playing like an autopilot in my runs. But since this is a newer game for me, I don't autopilot the runs super well yet. Dude, this red shell is taking forever to hit me, by the way. We're just too fast, man. Too fast and too furious. Hit him with the chair, what's wrong with you? You have to hit him with the couch. Oh my. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, I went to a school where there was like a huge like group of popular kids, and basically if you weren't popular they treated you like you were some kind of like horrible person. And it wasn't until like way later in life that I realized that like that was not okay. Sounds good, Blue Boo. Hopefully you can get that spicy PB. Your last years of school, you were just completely over it. You went through way too much during those 12 years. It was mentally draining, to say the least. I gotcha. Yeah, exactly, Blue Boo. I know, I do want to learn EYG. I just, like I said, I haven't gotten myself to do it yet. Oh, jeez. There's like a skip I can do with that waterfall. I just have to figure out if I'm confident enough to go for it. We'll try and go for it on the next lap if I can get the right positioning. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this run though. My goodness, what a wild run it's been. Yo, what's up, Mr. Smithy? Throwing out the lads. How's it going, my friend? Happy Monday. I like almost forgot what day it was. I'm losing my mind, if you can't tell. No, dude. I don't know how you go for that, man. I do have to focus. Yeah, I gotta be a speedy bean. Oh gosh, evil plan. 100 messages and then I won't see them. That honestly is like a nightmare for me, like if I can't read chat. I try to always read every single person's message. It's like something that I really find important. And as you know, messages kind of come in, I always try and glance at them if I can. And like I said, Mario Kart is a very unique circumstance where I can't always read messages, especially in the speedruns. When I play on the ladder, it's not as hard, because I'm not always as worried. Oh my gosh, that's like the one time I didn't want a mushroom. Nice try. You also don't know how you're feeling today. Is everything okay, Mr. Smithy? Hopefully things are alright. I'm definitely a tired bean. Oof. That was not the play. You were right in time to see me play a little lackluster on the Yoshman circuit. Oof. Mushrooms on 200 are a recipe for disaster, for sure. People are always like, you're gonna miss your high school years, and like, heck, that crap, for lack of better words. Or fluffier words, yeah. I don't really miss high school at all. There are some friends that I had like in middle school and high school that I miss that I don't really talk to anymore, but I don't miss the actual like high school experience. I think middle school was the worst set of years I had in school, but I had some of the best friends in middle school. Like, even though school was like a wash for me, I had a really good social life in middle school. Aw, I'm sorry, Smithy. If you need to talk about it, man, like, feel free to send me a DM. Like, I know Twitch chat's not always the place to talk about those things, but if you need somebody, man, I'm here for you. Crappy things are no fun, dude. You made all your best friends in middle school? Oh yeah, dude. Middle school's like the time everybody's just kind of like, what are we doing here? And you find your friends. Yeah, what's up, Jesus? Is it Jesus or Jesus? It could be Jesus. But, how's it going, friendo? How do you stream? It's pretty simple. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, like, besides just the basics, but you need an account on a streaming platform like Twitch, which you already have. And then you would need a thing called Open Broadcast Software or XSplit. Either will work. Open Broadcast Software is free, and that's the one that I use. But basically, you need I guess like an application or a software for your computer that'll allow you to stream. And basically, what you do is you put your stream key into that software, and then you're able to stream. Obviously, you know, you need to have good enough internet and a good enough PC to stream. But other than like that, like if you're just talking about the bare bones, how do you start streaming? You just get Open Broadcast Software or XSplit, and then you're pretty much in there. Jesus, gotcha, man. Hopefully you're having a great start to your week so far, Jesus. I saw it. I'm American, and whenever I see like you know, Jesus written out, like the first thing that pops into my mind is Jesus. Just because like in America, Jesus isn't really a popular name. But I'm glad that I caught myself. We could actually do it before stream on Thursday. I'm not streaming on Thursday because it's Thanksgiving Day. I normally stream on Thursday. Also, that sucks. RIP. But yeah, on Thanksgiving Day, I'm not going to be streaming. You moved between 2nd and 3rd grade, so you didn't have any friends in 1st grade. You liked most of your middle school teachers? They were pretty fun to talk to. I had pretty good teachers in middle school as well. I had a couple teachers that were okay, but I had this really cool English teacher in middle school. You are American. Yo, let's go. Team America. Oh my gosh, safe. Okay. Are you hyped up for your ESA run, dude? It's good to see you. Dude, this is a really janky item to have in 200. Getting short little bursts of boosts is kind of weird. Dude, crashing and burning right now. I actually am going to hang on to this item. It's going to make this jump a lot easier. Yeah. Cool. I didn't mean to use that coin, but it's fine. There's a double item here. Okay. This should be fine. Dude, I swear, some of these maps are so difficult in 200. Like, I can't even begin to tell you, chat. Oh, God. Dude, poor Sammy. Poor Sammy Bean. Getting me 3rd place, 4th place. Oh my. New Evil Plan, don't thank people on Thanksgiving. That's really diabolical. It's weird to think that Boomer is one of the one from high school you have now that you talk to somewhat regularly, even though we weren't that close in high school to begin with. That is really strange, but you never know what happens, man. You never know what'll happen. Thanksgiving's for nerds. You know Thanksgiving can only be on Thursday. Is that right? I actually didn't know that. I probably should know that, but I don't know a lot about Thanksgiving. I do know about Thanksgiving, but I don't know a lot about it. Oh, I'm just gonna drive right off. I needed to wait for a straightaway for that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I should have waited to... Dang it, man, I should have waited for that. I should have waited for that, chat. Dude, this race is a wash. This is definitely a bit of a tricky speed run. Honestly, our 200cc without items went a lot cleaner than this, and I think part of it is because of the items, man. It's hard. Like, I'm trying to make sure I don't get hit by items. I'm also trying to make sure that I go fast enough to not have issues, man. It's a rough time. Also, that shell is about to slide on in there and get him. Oof. Ooh. That is a rough time. No. Dude, this is so bad. This is real bad, chat. In some ways, the items are bailing me out, but at the same time, I feel like because I'm focused on these items, like, it's a pretty hard time. Third Thursday of the month every time. I guess that makes sense. That's why schools are out like that. Yeah, that's why it's always like the... That's true. I guess it is, huh? Dude, I don't know things about holidays, I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. Alright, we're in there, it's fine. Do I have Fortnite? I do have Fortnite, but I don't play it very often. It's not really my game. Back to the lurk, sounds good, man. You've been developing wrist pains, you've been lurking since Rico 4, Henlo Fighter. Well, enjoy your lurk, man. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully your wrist pains get better soon. Yeah, we're playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You're still good friends with a few people from high school. It's just that moving 2 years ago, combined with life in general, you haven't had a ton of opportunities to hang out or talk. Yeah. I don't really talk to many people from, like, my childhood, honestly, other than Bathios. I can't seem to get rid of them. Power surges are fun. Oh, geez, digital. You guys have some bad weather happening right now, or is it, just mystery power surge? You're lucky to keep in touch with your friends regularly, for sure. For sure. Always having time to hang out with the friends and talk to the friends is good. It's just a light rain. Maybe it's like really windy or something. Yeah, I don't have Fortnite, really. Well, I do have Fortnite, but like I don't play it, exactly. I said it at the exact same time, yep. Yo, SK is coming in the clutch right now. He is basically me, but in chat form, guys. SK will answer all your questions. That Brad, though. Yeah, Mr. Brad. That's so strange, man. Well, hopefully you don't have any power outages. That would suck. Yeah, other than Brad, like, I don't think there's really anybody I talk to that I've known since I was, like, under, like, 14. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't really talk to many people. Honestly, you guys are my friends. I don't talk to anybody in the outside world, I just talk to chat. I don't have time to talk to people in the outside world, they're scary. Yeah, they're still Kirschbaum too, yeah. I haven't talked to him lately though, he's been busy doing things in like New Mexico. But other than Sam and Brad, that's it. There's no outside world, there is only chat. Exactly. Exactly, dude. Uncle Slam's figured it out. Sean? Haven't talked to Sean that much either. I saw him not too long ago. Sean's known me for a little while too, but yeah, other than them, then that's probably it. And bread. Mostly bread, of course. The world doesn't exist without bread. Let's get that bread, chat. Oh crap, I turned that corner just early. It looks like they did too. I use the shroom there because you don't need the shroom in 200cc to make this jump. You can get it pretty easily. So I just didn't want to have any shenanigans. Oh my gosh, Smithy, do you even like know where he is? There are definitely people in elementary school that I used to talk to a lot that I have no idea where they are now. I had a friend in elementary school that moved to Philadelphia, and I don't know what he does now. Like, I don't know what he's up to. The last time I saw him, I think, was the 5th grade. Something like that. His dad was a mail carrier, and it was pretty rad. Because his dad was super into Pokemon, and he was like, yeah, like, I just like play Pokemon while I drive the mail truck, which I don't think was really safe, thinking back to it, but oh dude, this is gonna be such a satisfying, yes dude, that was so satisfying. Love getting the blue shells. You had a dream that Jake was briefly in? You don't know why last night? Oh my gosh, dude, yeah. Haven't talked to him in I don't know how long. At least I'm not alone. At least you guys understand. That's awesome, Fighter. Coworkers can be great. Clean finish indeed. Oh gosh, this one's gonna probably be a bit tricky too. World record for this category, I think, is like a 136, so we're like still 12 minutes. We still got like 12 minutes to work with here. I don't think we'll world record, but we might get a better time than I thought, which is pretty outrageous if you ask me. Dude, what a freaking savage. It's honestly so the worst when you just do not get the items. Like, this game loves to troll you, man. Like, that's one of my favorite things about the no-item speedrun, is that I don't have to worry once I, like, pass somebody. I'm like, alright, like, screw you. I passed you. Unless I drive poorly, you're not gonna hit me. This map is one of my worst, for sure. For sure, this is one of my worst. Is there any map in Mario Kart minigame that you guys play and you're just like, oh gosh, we're taking the L? Like, because this is definitely the map for me. This is the map that I think about. This and Donut Plains. But really, Ice Ice Outpost, I think, is the one that I take the fattest L's on. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure, Brad. I think you've talked to Tyler more recently than I have. Tyler's a good guy. I just know that he's studying, I think some kind of engineering at school in Pennsylvania. But like, there's so many people that like I wonder, like, you know, what happened to them. Like, what do they do now, right? You know, like, it's like, what are those people doing? Your coworker's the only reason that you stay somewhat sane at your job. Well, that's a good way to stay sane. Hanging out with the coworkers. In the 7th grade, your best friend at the time moved and changed schools. Don't really talk to him anymore. It's kind of mean to think, but you're almost glad because you almost certainly wouldn't have met the current friends that you have now if he didn't. Yeah, you never know, man. Life has a way of working itself out. Boyfriends are great when you actually talk to them, which apparently is not often. Oh my. You used to hate it, but then you learned the shortcut. Oh my. You have to teach me the shortcut. I'm not very good at it. Like, I kind of know how it works, but, like, it's rough. You can't play Sherbert Land? It's okay, Smithy. I can't play Yoshi's Circuit, and I know that's one of your better maps. Mario Kart's such the good stuff, though. Like, it's such a fun game. Oh, God. Just crashing and burning. The good news is like, we're playing 200, so we can just, like, we can just skip around here. I know a couple skips in this game. Like, I don't know many, but, like, I know a few. I know a few. Yarg! Oh my gosh, Pixie's become a pirate chat. I think we're being invaded. You just want a Mario Kart with Wario Stadium from Double Dash? That'd be cool. I'd be into it. Oof, that's basically a no. Destroyed. Oh my gosh, Pharaoh. Dude, Shade's in... or, not Shade. Shape's in trouble. Fighter's throwing all the mad shade at the Shape, and he is in trouble. Oof. Pixie's angry. Is everything okay, Pixie? Spearmeister, what's up, friendo? How you doing today? Happy Monday. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. I hope that you had a good weekend. What is crack-a-lackin'? Throwing out the pirate. I love it. Yo, Zabba, what's up, man? How you doing today? How you doing, man? It is good to see you. It's good to see everybody here. Big shouts to all the viewers, as always. You guys are pretty rad. Also, don't mind me crashing into things. I'm a professional kart driver. I'm very fast. Don't mind me. You're shady sometimes, a little bit. You're always in trouble with her? Oh my gosh, Shape. Who loves the Power Rangers? I was never super keen on the Power Rangers. I know Brad really likes the Power Rangers, though. The chokes are real. The chokes are real. We're getting pretty close. I think this is race number 40. Is this race number 40? I'm not sure. 41st. Oh, Snapple Apple. Dude, I'm telling you, our time's actually not going to be that bad. It's definitely not going to world record, but, like, we're in there. Big thing about this map is getting coins. Getting coins and not getting hit by items. You want to get item blocks, but you want to make sure that you get coins. Oh my god. You also have to watch out for people that are, like, behind that, have a... What? No. Like I said, you can get hit by some really janky stuff. Loose shells flying all around. What the heck? I threw the dang bomb, but I was too early. I was too early on throwing it. Oh jeez. Oh no. Okay, we're in there. It's fine. It's fine. the splits almost froze for a second. I think we're in there though. Cuz when you pause it, it automatically corrects. Yeah. We in there. Computer's making crazy noises. That was almost a really bad thing. I'm pretty sure it'll work. They'll have to they'll retime it if they have to. Or I'll retime it if I have to, but it's fine. That was almost dicey. Also, shouts to the computer making all sorts of crazy noises. My reset splits button is right next to my split button. So every so often I'll accidentally hit it, but since everything's like a gold, it didn't reset the splits, which was really nice. It's really nice. Clueless admin is clueless. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That seems like a tricky situation, Pixie. I think I could have zoomed through the cheese hole there. This is one of my worst maps in 200 as well. There's quite a few that I'm not very good at in 200, and this is definitely one of them. There's still some pretty solid 200 maps. Okay. That's exactly why you have your split button on the opposite side. I just don't know what I would use for my split button. I use my number pad. I could probably move it around and have it be not as crazy, but yeah. Oof. It's a good thing that live split knows though. Like live split's the clutch. It auto-corrects the time that's passed. If you don't reset. Like in that situation, I just hit cancel and I was like, oh, we in there. And you saw that it automatically adds the time back on. It's kind of like if you accidentally finish your run, the timer still works. Like if you finish your last split early, or like you accidentally split when you're not supposed to, if you undo your split, it'll correct the time. Because live split's smart. Use Q. Sometimes I type messages in the chat that have Q though, you know, like it's tricky. Sometimes I gotta use the Q, man. Oh, that was rough. Oh my. Why is this chat become eHarmony? I don't know, man. Hi, welcome to eHarmony. You will not be silenced. Oh my. Use space for splits and backspace for resets. A lot of the time, though, I have to type something in chat. Or I have to, like, send, like, a DM during, like, a cutscene or something. And, if that happens, then I'll forget. And then I'll just totally butcher it. Rip the splits? My goodness. They're not loading anymore? Yeah, dude. Sometimes that happens with me, too. Like, they'll load fine, but then the disc won't ever boot up. I think it's just a practice codes thing. I don't know how you fix it, though, because that's something that I've had issues with, and that's why I haven't been doing runs with practice code. Well, you never do runs with practice codes, but that's why I haven't been using practice codes as much. That's what I meant to say. Don't mind me. Yeah, I mean, I have a full keyboard, so it shouldn't be an issue. Like, I use 0 and the like period or delete key on the number pad because I never put the number pad. Like, I never use the number pad, so that's kind of my thought process with it. I'll have to go and watch some of those sets. Yeah, I know that's what I was telling you yesterday. But I'll definitely take a peep at that KJH and Deshir's Wiz set. But yeah, I used to use space, but then I found myself accidentally splitting if I had to type in chat or something. So I stopped using it. Oh gosh, run. Alright, we're fine. So world record is basically done. We can definitely get within 10 minutes. We're going to probably get a top 50% time, which is pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. I did not think we were going to get that high up. Oh my. I did not think we were going to get that high up, chat. I'll try and make Elodile proud here. I know this is Elodile's favorite map. It's one of my favorites too. I really like this map. This isn't a bad map for 200 either. Some of the maps are really good for 200, but like especially like remake maps, they were never designed for 200, so it makes it a little bit tricky. But we do have a horn. This is the perfect situation apparently. At least when I watched the GDQ run of this, I'm pretty sure that's what they said. This is the exact RNG that you want, because if somebody takes a coin from you, like if they take your item away, you still have the horn. Ripped. I could have preserved the horn and eaten the shell, but we're just gonna bank on getting another horn, or not getting hit by a blue shell. You missed it. You were cooking. You were cooking. Oh snap! We did get the same RNG. Let's go. What were you cooking, Zaba? Were you making all the tasty foods? You need to bot me, but you don't have time. A likely story. A likely story, Smithy. You probably could bot me. World record's like 136 something, so we're like probably only like... We're gonna be less than 10 minutes off of world record. Are you serious? I used the horn too early. Oh, it didn't even hit me though. It hit the wall. Let's go. Oh god. Oh god. Pull the items out quick. Ooh. Alright, we got 4 more maps left. You did one of your favorite ramen recipes. Oh, dude, that's sick. That's sick. Ramen is tasty. Are you guys big fans of ramen or no? I'm a big fan of ramen. I would say I like pho more than ramen, but I do like ramen. It's very tasty. Yeah, we got like a handful more races. Oh shoot, dude. You want ramen? That does sound good. Did you bring enough for the whole class, Zaba? We're gonna be playing the Pokemans in a bit. After this run, we're gonna switch on over to the Let's Go Pikachu, and we're gonna hopefully get some really I almost said saucy. Some really spicy things. I think we just beat the second gym, so we're moving along. Oh god. Do I prefer thicker or thinner noodles? For ramen or pho? For pho, it's usually thin noodles. For ramen, I would say that I like thicker noodles. And then just in general, I'm a fan of like wide rice noodles. Like, wide rice noodles are the good stuff. Ah! Dude, this is rough. I definitely think we can get a 140 something. Dude, this is a wash. Dude, this map shouldn't be this hard. I'm usually not too bad. Again, I think it has to do with the items. The items, and then also just, like, everything else. Like, being so close to all these, like, racers, it's tricky, because you have to be a lot more careful. Oh god, alright. This is, like, one of the worst things to have on this track. And not, like, having this kind of item. It's fine. We're back on track. Shoutouts to RNG. RNG is Bay. Oh gosh, but then nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. We don't have items. Oh, dude, it was all part of the plan. Dude, the RNG is too good right now. We're actually kind of playing this alright because of that. Go, go, Power Rangers. Honestly. You were 7 minutes off a world record for 32 tracks a few months ago. Now you just need to do 48. The bot may be possible. Oh, for sure. You can make more ramen. You like ramen overall, but when you add your own spices, it's amazing. Oh, yeah. You gotta get that good spice. Oof. Alright. I don't think sub 145 can happen. Dang it, man. This is gonna be so close. We're gonna have to play this really well. I think we can get within 10 minutes of world record, though, which is kind of like my goal for the first run. Sub 145 is definitely possible, though, for me. I think if I just don't play as poorly. Look at that. Clutch plays. Sammy is the speedy being confirmed. Yo, Flash RNG, thank you so much for the follow, man. How you doing today? Don't mind me, I'm just getting hit by everything in sight. Oh my. Hopefully you're having a great start to your week, though. It's good to have you here, man. Thank you for the support. Follows really do help out the channel and mean a lot to me, guys. So if you have not dropped a follow to the channel and you like the content here, please do. We'd love to have you be a part of the follower squad. I don't know, we don't have like a cute name for like everybody that follows. I guess the Samly is just kind of like the name that we use for everything. But thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. We're trying here. We're trying to make good progress. I don't know, dude. It's gonna be tough. I think Big Blue's a really short map, so I feel like we can get within 10 minutes of world record just about. Definitely sub 150 though, like that's a gimme. That's like super free. Sub 150 should be very free. Oh Snapple, give me 1 second. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Owen loves Alfredo. That's awesome, man. Are you talking about like the pasta like Alfredo? Because chicken Alfredo is one of my favorites, like, or fettuccine Alfredo, like chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Yo, what's up, Andrew? How you doing? I definitely noticed the name change. I like it. I can definitely call you Andrew if that's what you want me to do, my dude. But it's good to see you. But thank you to Owen and Flash RNG for the follows. It really is the good stuff, man. It is. Can confirm. There was like this like chicken pasta I used to really like from this place, and it had like an Alfredo kind of sauce, but it wasn't like a chicken Alfredo. But it was very similar, and it was like my favorite thing to get. Oh my goodness gracious. It is so good. It is so dang good. Up to you, brother. I'll call you Andrew. I like being on like a first name basis. Yo, good night, Transportation Hero. Thanks for hanging, man. Enjoy your evening and have a great sleep. I'll see you later, dude. You finished Pokemon last night. Damn, dude, you're fast. We're on the second gym right now. Or well, actually, we're on the third gym because we just beat the second gym. And we're going to be actually picking up our playthrough after this run, so it's going to be exciting. You guys are going to see a Pokemon Master in the works. First-hand Pokemon Master. I'm going to try and get a horn here. Hopefully it works. Nope. I tried, okay? Like, I made good efforts. We're going to be in a bit of a tricky situation. I don't think we can get sub 145 for sure, but 10 minutes within world record, it's going to be real close. We gotta finish this lap up really quick here. Alright. I think world record's a 136, so like you can get within 10 minutes, I think, if we have a quick enough Big Blue. We're gonna have like 2 minutes. I feel like that should be enough time. Go. Alright. Had to restart the game and you lost your shiny Vulpix after 8 hours? What? No, dude. I love lasagna. Lasagna time for you tonight. It's a delicacy in your house. Oh, dude, lasagna is tasty. I'm like Garfield, man. If you give me pieces of lasagna, it's all gone. Like, oh my, lasagna is good. This is 200cc, yeah. This is 200cc. Definitely just turn my head to try and turn the vehicle. We're not there with technology yet, guys. Soon though. Okay, we got the good items. I used it too fast. Dude, I'm so not used to shells coming out that slow. Like, the shells take forever because of how fast you go. I think we'll be just within 10 minutes of world record. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. We're definitely gonna get a 36 though, or 46, excuse me. It's gonna be really close though. Oh, are you serious? Dude, that's so jank. That's so jank. Ah. 145.59. Okay, we take those. I lied to you guys. I'm sorry. Stouffer's lasagna is pretty damn good, but heyo, we take those. I missed the big time skip, did I? You ended up finding a shiny Ghastly after restarting? That sounds awesome. You'll be a real fake Italian? That was some good driving. Oh my goodness gracious. We take those. I don't know where that puts us on the leaderboard, but hey yo. First run, complete splits. Well, we did skip a split, so it's all good.